Bugatti and a cigar, but it comes with a side order of misogyny.
No, Bugatti and a cigar is also misogyny. Next, having anything is a misogyny. What's wrong with having a Bugatti and a cigar? If you can have a Bugatti and maintain it, it shows the high level of discipline you have.
Yeah.
So what are we reacting to? What?
Andrew
Tate.
BBC interview. Okay, let's go.
The controversial social media influencer Andrew Tate at his home in the Romanian capital, Bucharest. Tate is under house arrest and being investigated by Romanian prosecutors for accusations including rape, human trafficking and exploiting women, which he denies. The BBC challenged him on whether his views about women broadcast to his millions of online followers harmed young people, as many teachers and police officers claim. Well, the interview, which had no set conditions, was Tate's first since being released into house arrest from police custody last month. Lucy Williamson reports now from Bucharest.
We are doing an interview with you because you're facing some very serious allegations.
Correct.
Rape, human trafficking.
Yep.
And also because there's a great deal of concern about the things you say and the impact that they have on young people, on women.
I don't think the concern's about the things I say. I think the concern is for the level of influence I have and the reach I have.
Let's start with the allegations. Have you raped anybody?
Absolutely not.
Have you trafficked anybody?
Absolutely not.
Exploited any women for money?
Absolutely not.
But you have admitted using emotional manipulation.
So, yeah, she's trying to confirm from his own words that if he has done those things.
Yeah, but he hasn't.
But he hasn't.
She's just accusing and...
I mean, this... it's for the courts and the courts to decide, right? The legal system to decide if he has done that or not.
Yeah.
To get women to work in the webcam industry for you.
No. We have an open criminal investigation. I am absolutely and utterly sure I'll be found innocent. I know the case better than you. I know it intimately and you don't. I have seen all the criminal files and the evidence against me and you haven't. I know the truth of what happened and you don't. And I'm telling you absolutely and utterly, I've never hurt anybody, that the case that's been put against me is completely and utterly fabricated and I'm never going to be found guilty of anything. And it's very difficult for me to answer your in-depth question.
He's not guilty, right? Because until now they couldn't find anything, any charges against him.
Yeah, there's no proof for all of it.
So they have to put some kind of... She's trying to make him incriminate himself or something like that.
Yeah, she's just like started attacking him as soon as the injury started.
Yeah.
Something
crazy.
Because we're sitting here inside of the territory of Romania, I'm beholden to the Romanian legal system, and I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Let me read you then what you have said about what you have done.
Sure.
You have said, my job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, get her to fall in love with me to the point where she'd do anything I say, and then get her on webcam so we could become rich together.
I don't think that's what I personally said. I think
that's exactly what you said on your website.
No, I've never said that. That's something that you found on the internet. Doesn't mean I've said it.
In your words.
And again.
Do you think he said something like that? No.
I don't know, but maybe she's...
I think in the past, while he was growing, I don't think he... I never seen any videos, so I can't say exactly. But all I know is, like, some girls, they do everything together until they can make money. And once the money is off the table, they say it's, they were coerced into doing something.
They just try to accuse someone.
Yeah, yeah. So once they have no value or they can't make any further money from them.
It's very common.
Yeah, it's very common, man. It's very common stuff.
Once again, if any female on the planet has a problem with me, I strongly recommend her to go to the police and try and pursue me for criminal charges. I'm actually such a nice person that I've never had anyone come at me.
The BBC has spoken to somebody since your arrest who says exactly those things.
BBC has spoken to somebody. I don't think they haven't spoke to anybody. When they always say somebody, I think, just like that guy. Who's that guy? WikiLeaks guy. He also was accused of. Like all these people who are against the system or that these guys try to bring in, all of them are accused of sexual assault or something to do with the woman.
It's all manipulation. There's an ulterior motive to everything you do.
Is this Sophie? Oh, it's Sophie, the fake name, no face.
Fake name, no face, no nothing.
No,
I was so intent on wanting to please him and wanting him to be happy that I was just kind of, yeah, okay, do whatever you want.
And what is she accused? Has she accused me of a crime, this imaginary Sophie?
She's making the point that there is
Has she accused me of a crime?
emotional or psychological manipulation.
I've asked you a question, and I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you a question.
Correct, but you're not the boss here, because I've allowed
She's
you
not
into
giving the name. I mean, like, what I mean is, like, she's not giving any further details. That's it. Some made up.
Yeah,
Sophie.
she's just reading a comment and she's like just saying that's the point of it. Yeah,
Yeah. So, but if the Sophie exists, she should put a case against this guy
yeah, she should
to
like
prove it.
Yeah, to prove exactly.
my house
I'm asking you the questions.
correctly, and I'm telling you.
You get to decide the answers.
No, we're equal here. I've allowed you into my house. You don't come here with a position of authority. I'm doing you the favor as legacy media, giving you relevance by speaking to you, and I'm telling you now, this Sophie, which the BBC has invented, which there's no face of, nobody knows who she is.
The BBC did not invent
Of
her.
course not. And she, because you never invent anything.
Oh, burn. Shit. The afterburn is kicked in, man.
It's giving you
Yeah,
points
the
and it's
BBC
right
has
as
never
well.
invented anything. They invent every damn war.
And lies.
And she's not filed criminal charges against me. What are we talking about
Exactly.
here? What is
We're
she saying?
talking about emotional manipulation.
Has she-
What is she going on about, man? Emotional manipulation with some made-up fictional character. She doesn't. I don't know what's wrong with her. She looks like a druggie.
The sex industry for your financial gain.
Absolute garbage.
I'm describing women who are going to court to accuse you of rape and human
Sophie hasn't gone to
trafficking.
court. Sophie doesn't
And
exist.
I'm describing women who have spoken to the BBC at length.
Sophie doesn't
Sophie
exist.
doesn't
other-
exist, and now she's talking that there's more women that has talked to the BBC.
Media organisations about what they say is emotional manipulation and coercion, and I'm quoting back to you your own words where you describe
They're not my words.
coercion
They're
and
words
emotional
They're
manipulation
words you found on the internet, and Sophie doesn't exist.
on your
so let's move on to the
website,
next subject.
in your voice.
Move on to the next
Sophie doesn't exist, and she keeps on emphasizing this stuff.
Yeah, she goes onto the same thing over and over again.
subject.
No, I think I'll stick on this one for a minute. So there's other places in that same website where you say you get girls to fall in love with you and they do it because they love you, because they want to do what you say. Convincing women to take part in some kind of business arrangement doesn't work long term because they're emotional. You've got to get them to fall in love with you.
So basically what she's saying is women are incapable of thinking. That's what she's basically trying to say. So basically they're stupid enough to fall in love with this guy.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
So basically what the BBC woman, she's trying to say that women can't think for themselves and that they always make the bad decision,
But he shoots, yeah,
right?
and they go for it, yeah.
Yeah, they go for these kind of guys. And these guys take,
And then she just puts the blame on this guy.
yeah,
For that.
typical nature, man. You clearly know, right, who you're going to be in business with.
Yeah.
If you're going to sleep with your business partner, you're going to suffer the consequences. And they clearly know what they're going to get out of it. They're going to get some money out of it. That's why these women go. Why do they become webcam girls in the first place?
True.
Clearly that they know that they're going into this for some money.
And they do it.
And they do it out of their own free will. It's not like he took them, he bought a white colored van.
Yeah, if they,
And
want, if
just-
they don't want to do it, they just
Yeah,
say
and
no.
then just showed something and then kidnapped them, drug them and try to do something. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
These women, they came from their own choice.
That's
Okay.
coercion, that's emotional manipulation, that's abuse.
What
Everything
you
is about
found-
emotional manipulation, abuse, emotional, I hurt my feelings. I mean, it's damn logic there, right? Like, if you are going to do something, you got to know who you're going to do business with. That's it. Simple as that. That's what I said before. You have to know exactly who you're going to do business with, right? And you should know exactly what kind of partner.
You're dealing with.
Yeah.
Are clips from the internet, some text from the internet, and you're going to sit here and tell me that that's the reason I should be put
Your
in jail.
website, your words.
It's not my website.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Check my website. Next.
It's the website you've taken down, and I wonder why those comments have been taken
My
down.
website. No,
So if the website has been taken down, then better tell what website it is.
Yeah, she's not giving. She just wants to like keep on making stories up or something. Just trying to accuse this guy.
He's kept his website on for a long time. So what website is she talking about?
you are accusing me. I'm guessing what you're trying to say is you're accusing me, and you're trying to say that I'm guilty of the things I'm accused of, and that I'm emotionally manipulating people.
I'm saying that you have said you emotionally manipulated people here for your own financial gain.
No, absolutely not.
It's not only about the criminal allegations. It's a much bigger issue. You've got children's organisations in the UK, you've got rape organisations in the UK, you've got the police naming you by name as someone who has a harmful influence on children and on women in the UK and elsewhere because of the things you say, because of the way you present gender relations, the way you say men should treat women.
That's very upsetting. And the reason that's very upsetting is because I know that's not true. I'm genuinely a good person. I believe my impact on the world is positive.
The reason we're asking you about these comments is because we've got the chief executive of Rape Crisis naming you individually as spreading a dangerous ideology of misogynistic rape culture.
Misogynistic rape culture? What?
What does she mean by that?
I mean, all what I've seen Andrew Tate preach is telling how the guys should take control of themselves,
How to be a better man.
how to be a better man, and not being simping over women and charting their own course for success.
Absolute.
It's the comments you make that are leading people to say things like this.
Absolute garbage.
National organisations who are saying that are blaming you for increasing levels of misogyny. Schools that are saying they are having increased incidents of girls being attacked, of female teachers being harassed
If that was
by
true,
pupils
if that-
because of you and your teaching
Well,
and your influence.
That's absolute garbage. I have never, ever encouraged a student to attack a teacher, male or female, ever. I preach hard work, discipline. I'm an athlete. I preach anti-drug. I preach religion. I preach no alcohol. I preach no knife crime. Every single problem with modern society, I'm against.
But-
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, he's right.
He hasn't done anything wrong. He's just doing the good stuff here.
I mean, here what's happening is they're calling the being masculine is now being misogynistic. If you're showing your masculine powers, is now considered threat
So what? We
to
can't like, be men
society.
at all, what?
You can't be men at all now. That's what they're trying to say. So you just because you're a bit manly, or you have that control over yourself, discipline and control over yourself, and ambition, like you're become misogynistic, I think, towards women. I mean, because what they want is a society where the guys are more like obedient, or to the system. That's what I think. That's what's happening, man. They don't want to be guys anymore. They want
Them to be weak and
weak,
feminine and all.
feminine, and lose their masculine nature and be able to easily manipulate and control them.
Sick of boys in their little muscle shirts.
Men are not meant to be dominant. Men are meant to be submissive.
Life's too short to exercise. I'm just gonna be honest. There are so many better things to do than exercise.
Cares about when you do that and there's like muscles there. Nobody cares about that.
It hurts me to see how corrupted you are.
And can cry. So it's okay to be weak.
It is okay to be fat.
You work out strictly for appearance-based reasons, you are fat phobic.
So that's why they think being masculine is toxic.
Tate is not really doing anything wrong. He just wants the better out of men.
She's absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Because if you become weak, you're going to be taken a run for. Yeah, like example, like there's a difference between a mother and a father taking care, raising the kids, right? Mother, she's going to show you love and all this kumbaya stuff, but dad's going to be more logical and more aggressive, but he's going to get you to a better place in the long run. If you're not masculine, who the hell is going to come after you? If you're not ambitious or goal-driven, or you don't have anything, you think any girl is going to fall in love with you? She's going to feel that you're insecure of yourself, and she's going to run away with another guy. Jeez.
I'm teaching young men to be disciplined, to be diligent, to listen, to train, to work hard, to be exactly like me. And I'm saying that if men grew up like me, which are hardworking and diligent and some emotional control and stoic, we're going to have a better society.
Exactly. This is what I was trying to say. But these people, they don't want that to happen, They want the guy to be weak,
Right? Yeah.
feminine, get into debts, take a freaking loan, pay that loan. It's more like a castrated society of men. There's nothing good in that. When men are weak like that, you're going to create tough times, man. Not only for themselves, but for their family and the economy as a whole.
A worse society. To sit here and say that schools in England, which is a failing nation, which has knife crime going through the roof, violence going through the roof, men's mental health going through the roof, and they're going to all blame me because I appeared on the internet 1 year ago,
an image of
is
success.
disingenuous.
This is another thing. Nobody gives a shit about men's mental health, man. We have to sit there and we can't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit. He's trying to create a community of brotherhood, but, if people perceive this as to be misogynistic or whatever, I don't know. It's crazy.
You should just let him be, you know, just do what he wants.
It's disingenuous.
You
and
sell
also,
an image of financial success with a Bugatti and a cigar, but it comes with a side order of misogyny.
No, Bugatti and a cigar is also misogyny. Next, having anything is a misogyny. What's wrong with having a Bugatti and a cigar? If you can have a Bugatti and maintain it, it shows the high level of discipline you have.
Yeah.
Because to maintain that car is not easy.
It's not a, yeah, it's quite expensive.
Expensive, you know. I think I remember one guy was telling me that the price of a tire is like $50,000.
Insane.
The fuel charge, maintenance, insurance. She doesn't understand anything about success. I mean, if you have that kind of level, you can have better connections. When you're successful, it is much better. There's nothing misogynistic about it. I mean, even all the beautiful women, like the women, they have to
buy makeup and everything.
By makeup, they have to look good for the guy. Likewise, the guy has to
have a level of class.
Level of class, yeah, and then be able to show that he is able to be a provider in the relationship. The masculine aspect. And the women are bringing out the feminine aspect of it. So what's wrong with that? How is that misogynistic?
I know what's wrong with her.
This guy is preaching religion and you do take care of your wife. You need to, you know, do all the things. You have to be a man up.
You gotta work hard.
Work hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's showing that by doing that, you're able to overcome the other negative side. Because in order to be successful, it takes a lot of work. To be this cheap, emasculated, feminine guys, it's the most easiest thing to do. Blame everything. Blame society, blame government, blame God, blame everything except their own.
How does having a Bugatti and a cigar come with misogyny?
I am asking you about things that you have said that have caused major national organizations, including the police, to worry about you by name. That's what I'm asking you about.
It's not what I said.
It's about what you have said that has caused such concern in the UK. And I want to put it to you that you don't really care about the harm it causes.
That's not true.
Because
that's not true.
Making controversial statements like this online has made you a lot of money.
Okay, so first thing, I genuinely am a force for good in the world. You may not understand that yet, but you will eventually. And I genuinely believe I'm acting under the instruction of God to do good things, and I want to make the world a better place. I genuinely believe my legacy is a good legacy, and I believe that eventually, when the legacy media catches up, they're going to understand I'm a good, positive influence. I'm not interested in damaging the world for money, because if I was interested in damaging the world for money, I could have sold drugs, or I could make rap music and encourage everyone to stab each other like all the drill artists do.
Or you could make controversial statements online.
Yeah, he could have done that.
Yeah, if he has done that, then...
Hey, even that, not all rap artists are bad, though. I'm against that point.
Yeah, true.
I mean, like, there are some really good rap artists that I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, I mean, like there are like NF is really nice. You know, there are some really good rap artists out there. So not all rap artists are bad, but yeah, I get his point.
Online that attract a lot of followers who you then direct to your website where they pay to learn how to be like you.
I mean,
so what's the problem with him, man? So if somebody wants to learn by paying to be like him, it's well worth it. If it's worth it, it's worth it. I mean, you go to college, you're still paying. You have a role model, you want to go after it, and you still pursue your career in that, you still pay. And anything given free is not valued.
Yeah.
You know, when you pay some money, you have now put yourself in a committing position that you need to finish it. If you take anything for free or anything for granted, there is no value in it.
Yeah. Can't get things off.
Even if you get some free advice, it's just free advice.
Free advice, yeah.
Right? And plus, he deserves, like, sometimes what I feel is like, because it's not just the education that he's bringing into the table, he's bringing the connections, the net worth, and the people who are already successful. So I think it's a good deal. If you can afford it, you should go for it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this.
There's nothing wrong. I mean, you just go on anything on the internet, everything is paid for. I mean, like everybody's going to charge you. And what are they going to give you, like a small course and maybe charge $2,000-3,000? Any simple courses like that now. And with that, what can you do? Go work for somebody else. But if he can gives you a better solution, I mean, I heard that he connects you with some really good people.
I could make jokes online. Who doesn't? I mean, I could make a joke online.
Are you saying that all the controversial things you've said are jokes?
No, I'm saying that these organizations and the BBC who are going to sit here and pretend that I am the face of damaging the youth is absolutely garbage. It's completely disingenuous.
It makes you
money.
money.
The reason, in fact, I've seen thousands and thousands of comments and have endless emails from women praising praising the fact that their sons are listening to me.
Does it not worry you?
The fact that
the things I'm saying, does it not worry you?
It would worry. Are you
not concerned about your influence?
It would worry me if I was genuinely damaging the world. But for you to sit here and say, Andrew, you've become the most Googled man in the world, you have billions of views, and one woman, is now saying that her husband is not the same man she wants him to be, when thousands and thousands of people are saying the opposite, well, then I would say
I've presented you with case after case after case, with quote after quote after quote of people who are genuinely concerned about the impact you're having, and you brush it off as if it's nothing.
No, what you have done is come here with an agenda, you've come here with loaded questions, you've come here with things taken out of context, you come here with things that you don't understand are satirical, and then you're going to also sit and say that one woman said that her boyfriend changed when he watched one of your videos. And then I don't know what you expect me to say to that.
Sarcastic, and jokes. No, that's how you explain the comments you make.
For you to sit down.
Would you like to apologise for any of them?
For you to sit down, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's easy. For you to sit down and say that one woman said that her boyfriend watched an Andrew Tate video and now he won't do the dishes.
Schools.
Or whatever your argument is.
Police.
And that I'm somehow the worst, most dangerous man in the world because I have a car. Is just disingenuous.
Stupid.
If you actually watch the things I say, if you actually watch my comments about women, I've done long podcasts for hours long about females, talking about protecting for them, providing for them, how I believe a woman should be treated in a relationship. I've done all of this.
Andrew Tate talking there to Lucy Williamson. Well, let's go.
I don't know, she just wants to attack him, I think, so badly.
That's it. I mean, she came in there with all those loaded questions. It's for the courts to decide. Why didn't the court, they held him for like 6 months or something, right?
Yeah.
And the court couldn't figure it out. How can she figure it out?
Just come and just accusing this and that.
Don't know what's happening to this world. Now it's all a messed up society. Now you don't have fathers to look after their sons. They're too busy. I mean, some of them are gone. Bad relationships. So many single moms raising them. I'm not saying all single moms are bad, but I think you need the disciplinary action of the father. Yeah. If someone says, I raped, show evidence, finish.
Exactly, that's it.
That's it.